Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One time for your mind. One time for your mind. Yeah, one time for your mind. Yeah. Catch me walking with the beam. 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 Catch me walking. Yo, what's good? You already know what's going down. It's the same fucking routine, you know what I'm saying? Coming back at you motherfuckers with another trip report, and yeah, let's get it started. So today I'm gonna give a bad trip. Yeah, I'm gonna give a bad trip review and shit. Cause one of the fans was telling me that they think I should make one of those, so like, yeah, why not, you know what I'm saying? But shit. So yeah, today's trip report is gonna be on my first, like, actually not my first. You know what? I'm gonna just do the worst fucking trip I ever had on the acid. But yeah, shit, here we go and shit. So check it out. I had already did acid, and you know what I'm saying, and I did it quite a couple fucking times actually. So I ended up going into like an acid binge and shit, and this was like shit a couple years back, like I say 2013, yeah, like 2013 or 2014, just going half. Excuse me. And yeah, I was just going ham, and I remember, like, it was a last acid trip I ever actually had and shit. Actually, nah, I took I took a tab again, but then I only took half. Like, I didn't fully take that tab and shit. You know what I'm saying? The last time so that's why I don't really count it. But this was like the last most fucking intense fucking trip that I ever had. And yeah, other than that, I'll probably throw the last acid trip in here too, cause I don't think I'll make a fucking video, or maybe, who knows, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was around 2013 going to 2014, and basically I had just started fucking well, actually, how I got into the acid binge was cause like I met this one chick, and she was like I met her actually. I was smoking and shit, and I was smoking with the homie, and I met her at this view and shit, and next thing you know, she was all like, she overheard me talking about acid or like some shit on my homie, and like she was all like, oh, I could get that shit for you, and I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up getting I ended up getting some tabs from her, and I remember she's like, you want to do some with me? And I was like, all right, I'm down. So I took some acid with her and shit, and after that and shit, I basically I just fucking you know what I'm saying, I would hang out with her, and I would just like trip and just fucking go hard and shit. So like the first fucking trips were dope as fuck. So I had a couple of those, so I'll do a separate video for each one, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I was on the acid binge, and you could say the binge was like shit. It was like 3 months in, you know what I'm saying? I was just like popping fucking tabs like it was nothing. Like, I remember I was like popping one every day, and then like for a whole week straight. Then I saved them and shit, and I was like doing them and shit within 2 months. And I remember I had ran out, and that chick moved and shit, or I lost contact with her. I forgot what happened. And I moved, so I had to get a new plug and shit. And I was still working at. Actually, I hadn't even moved yet. we were in the process of moving. So so that this is fucking crazy because all kinds of shit are gonna fucking go into play and shit, like all kinds of drama and shit. But yeah, so it was the last day of the house that I lived before this, and it was like, yeah, it was about to be 2014 and shit, or I think it was 2014. And I remember one of the homies was like, hey man, I got a new plug and shit. And the next thing you know, I was like, alright, I hit him up and shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm down and shit. So I ended up going with him, and I guess the guy was like, hey man, I'll sell you 3 tabs for $10 each and shit. Like, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get blasted like with $30. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm gonna get high as fuck. Like, fuck it. And it was my first time like getting a gel tab too. It was a gel tab, and it had 3 fucking tabs on it. You know what I'm saying? It was a long strip. And I was like, all right, I'm about to pop this motherfucker tomorrow after work. You know what I'm saying? So next you know, tomorrow comes, and once tomorrow comes, like I was working at Starbucks at the time, and I remember I was fucking wired on caffeine. You know what I'm saying? That day I was fucking blasted. I don't know why the fuck I took fucking caffeine too, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't think it was gonna affect me, because I thought I was like, I'm gonna take the acid later, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna happen. So like, next thing you know, I start fucking I started packing my shit, and I started getting ready for the bus, and I'm like, you know what, let me go take the tab right now. So I go to like behind these abandoned buildings by my job and shit, and next thing you know, there was like a abandoned low company fucking buildings too and shit, and it was like a low-key ass spot. So I was like, alright, pop the tab, smoke a bowl, you know what I'm saying, and catch the bus. So I pop the tab and I eat all of it, you know what I'm saying? I just let it dissolve and shit. And it was like, I didn't, it was a little chewy and shit. So like, I put pieces of it, some of it dissolved, and I fucking ate it, you know what I'm saying? And I drank it with something, I think I had water or some shit. And next thing you know, I start smoking a bowl, right? This is how you know I was already in a fucking trip. Like, as soon as I start fucking smoking that bowl, I swear to God, by the time the bowl was over, like, by the time I was done with the bowl, I swear to God, I was already seeing shit. Like, I started feeling hella fucking wavy. Like, I started like looking in the sky, and I could see like swirls coming in already. You know what I'm saying? I was like feeling high as fuck, and I'm like, damn, this is the first time I ever fucking get hit with acid like that fast. So like, I go to the bus stop, and I wait like no more than like 5 minutes, and I hop on the bus. And as soon as I hop on the bus, I fucking play Flatbush Zombies, and I think it was the Onyx fucking collab with the Underachievers and shit. Yeah, it was that one and shit. And it was I think it was Onyx and shit. Wake up, thank God for my pesos. So you know what I'm saying, I was bumping that, and I was lit as fuck. And as soon as I fucking sit down on the bus, I start fucking feeling wavy as fuck, and I started looking at the people, and the people's faces started to melt, and like they started fucking like oscillate and change and shit. And like some people started looking different. Like some lady looked like a witch, you know what I'm saying, and some other fucking lady looked like a vampire. Some dude looked like a fucking zombie and shit. And then some dude looked like Frankenstein. Everything was fucking trippy as fuck. Like, everybody looked dead to me, and I was like, what the fuck? And it felt like I was underwater. And just in those fucking seconds of me like dozing off, like looking at people, I swear to God, I missed my stop that fast. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I didn't have that many stops, but somehow I fucking made it all the way to Skid Row in downtown. And for like, nobody wants to be fucking high on acid right there, you know what I'm saying? So like, if you know, you know. So I was fucking right there, and I was like, I mean, I didn't even know I was in Skid Row. Like, I fucking, like, I get up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, obviously I look up, and like, my stop's fucking way fucking, we passed that shit a long time ago. And then At the time, I didn't have a car and shit. And I fucking I get off and shit, and I'm in skid fucking row. So I fucking look all around me, and I'm like, God fucking damn, like, damn, this is a fucking sign. Like, God's letting me know, like, I hit fucking rock bottom and shit. Like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, like, this is the trip you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Bam, fucking put you with all the fucking crazy people and shit. And I was like, oh fuck, all right. So I was like walking down fucking Skid Row. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get to fucking Chinatown. Once I get to Chinatown, I'm gonna take the fucking gold line and shit to my pad. And at the time, I lived in Lincoln Heights, so like I was like, all right, I already had a plan. You know what I'm saying? So I just gotta walk it the fucking far enough to get to the fucking some type of fucking metro. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, I'm walking, and I see a shitload of fucking people, and I'm fucking like, I'm just blasted, like staring at them. Everybody looks fucking crazy. They're all fucking looking at me too, and they look like they wanted to fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Some were just yelling out, what the fuck you looking at? And I was like, I was just blasting. I'm like, damn, right now I'm not in my fucking right state of mind. If I wanted to fight, I couldn't fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even have nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? So I just like kept walking. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually people would just like go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kept fucking like tripping out. Like I would look to the side, and I'll start looking at the bus. And I remember everything. Yeah, that moment that I saw the bus, and I zoomed in, and you know how they always have like movie fucking posters on the bus and shit, and like they give fucking movie previews. I remember clear as fucking day that that movie Doom, the poster was on that, the one with The Rock. That shit was on that, and it had like the fucking a robot or whatever the fuck it had in the front, and like it had the outline. Every single thing was outlined in fucking like some type of some type of fucking holographic, like multi fucking colored fucking, you know what I'm saying, like that fucking rainbow neon type fucking see-through holographic fucking layout, and everything was fucking outlined by that. So like that little robot had a fucking outline of a robot too, but it was like that color that I said.